Yeah.
So they know what they can and can't do. They won't be exposing themselves to undue risk. They'll be exposing themselves to the necessary preparation for a fight. Disappointing, because obviously we want to see Moses move on. Time waits for no man. He's young, but there's a world in front of him. And I think that most people felt
and then he does that and everyone goes, it's a mismatch. We all knew that early on in the fight, there was every chance that could happen. But I didn't expect even it to happen that quick. I thought Moses would stop him inside.
He can't at all. He's been a world title challenger. He's been a world champion. And so he wants to get back there again. He's proven himself, as far as I'm concerned, domestically.
Breaking news. The boxing world is buzzing after Moses Itauma launched a sharp verbal attack on Anthony Joshua during a heated press conference. The comments instantly went viral, with fans and boxing experts divided over whether Itauma showed confidence or crossed the line in challenging one of boxing's biggest names.
Why? He's done a hell of a job to put himself in this position. He sold himself. He sold his dream. He took his dream. He took his idea. And he put it out there, and he made it happen. Give him credit for that. And he made it happen. And he took risk along the way.
Carl Froch calls it exactly what it is, a complete clown show. Moses Itauma turning a professional press conference into an embarrassing circus only damaged his own brand permanently. While Joshua remains composed and focused, Itauma's behavior gave the boxing world serious reasons to question whether he truly deserves the spotlight he desperately craves.
This clown show, I mean, it's not ideal, is it? It's no ideal way to go out, but people would argue, well, he's just taking the money and running. So you can't really argue with that.
Anthony Joshua responds with pure champion mentality, making it crystal clear that power alone never wins fights at the highest level. Joshua promises to break Itauma down mentally and physically, fighting his spirit until nothing remains. After being publicly attacked and disrespected at the press conference, AJ's calm and calculated response was absolutely chilling.
I'm not dependent on punch power, you know. You know, it takes a lot more than that to be a great fighter. A lot more than that to be a great fighter, so there's various ways I'll win. But I've got the fighter spirit, and that's how I'll go in there and break him down.
Eddie Hearn confirms serious conversations are happening despite massive hurdles still standing in the way. The press conference chaos caused by Moses Itauma attacking Anthony Joshua only complicated negotiations further. Hearn remains focused on making the fight happen, but Itauma's reckless behavior has added unnecessary drama to an already complicated and delicate situation surrounding the bout.
There's a lot of hurdles to overcome, but if he's serious about the fight and if it can get made, there's a very good chance we'll do it.
Is it on Netflix, and what did DAZN have to say of the fact that it made?
One of the hurdles to overcome, but we were going to have an 8-round run out.
Moses Itauma stands there claiming he doesn't care about anything except the damage he plans to deliver, but his press conference attack on Anthony Joshua already told a very different story. Real confidence doesn't need public tantrums or cheap shots at legends. The boxing world watched Itauma's words carefully and saw nothing but desperation hiding behind dangerous arrogance and borrowed bravado that nobody inside the sport is buying for even 1 single second.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Whether he's game or whether he's not game, it doesn't make a difference, because I'm only worried about what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and I think we know what you're going to do. Moses, good luck on Saturday.
So what do you think?
What do I think you're going to do?
Yeah.
Damage.
Interesting.
Lawrence Oakley gives his honest and unfiltered take, refusing to place Moses Itauma among the true elite heavyweights despite all the current hype surrounding him. Oakley sees a good fighter. Nothing more, nothing less. After Itauma's disgraceful attack on Anthony Joshua at the press conference, Oakley's measured assessment feels even more accurate and appropriate. Calling yourself elite while behaving like that in public only proves you still have miles to travel before anyone serious takes your ranking claims genuinely to heart.
I think you get a lot of, look, right now everyone considers him a top 3. Mate, he might be able to beat Usyk, he might be, and it's like, I'm not in a trash talk way, but I don't see him like that. I see him as just a good heavyweight.
Carl Froch absolutely destroys Moses Itauma with zero mercy, exposing his press conference behavior as nothing more than childish attention-seeking from a big pillock who doesn't know how to conduct himself professionally. Screaming and shouting at Anthony Joshua while claiming to fight any man born from his mother made Itauma look ridiculous rather than dangerous. Froch has seen real champions up close, and this embarrassing display was the complete opposite of everything a serious heavyweight contender should represent inside and outside the sport.
Because don't forget, in my response video to his shenanigans, his ridiculous childish behaviour, shouting and screaming, attention seeking like a big pillock at the press conference, he mentioned he'll fight any man born from his mother, he'll take anyone on because he's the ultimate man.
The boxing analyst couldn't hide his genuine cringe watching Moses Itauma's disgraceful behavior unfold at the press conference against Anthony Joshua. It was deeply uncomfortable viewing that left the entire boxing community shaking their heads in collective disappointment. Everyone expected better from a young heavyweight with genuine talent. But what Itauma delivered instead was a masterclass in exactly how not to carry yourself when sharing a stage with one of boxing's most decorated and respected champions of the modern era.
Great fight, but bro, I genuinely was cringing. I'm not even gonna lie, I was cringing, bro. VAR stuff, I'm not even gonna lie, VAR. Honestly, bro, I'm so disappointed that that fight went on as long as it did. VAR.
Eddie Hearn makes his position absolutely clear. Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world, and that statement is no longer even questionable. While Moses Itauma embarrassed himself with that disgusting press conference attack, Joshua's humility and class continue speaking volumes about the kind of champion he truly is. Hearn's unwavering belief in AJ has never been stronger, and every ridiculous attempt by Itauma to disrespect that legacy only makes Joshua's supporters louder, prouder, and more united than ever before.
I've always believed it. Now, it's not even questionable. And like, he's the most humble guy you'll ever meet. I'm not. I've got the best heavyweight in the world, and his name is Anthony Joshua.
Johnny Nelson is visibly disturbed by Moses Itauma's reckless behavior, explaining that making dangerous moves on the morning of a fight is completely wrong on every level imaginable. The British Boxing Board found themselves in an impossible situation thanks to Itauma's shocking attack on Anthony Joshua at the press conference. Nelson's frustration reflects the entire boxing community's reaction. You simply don't do this before a fight, and the consequences of such irresponsible behavior could have been genuinely serious and permanently damaging for everyone involved.
This morning, man, to make the way how he's done it, you know, on the morning of a fight, it's just wrong. It's dangerous, and the board are now in a situation where they think shit. So I don't.
Anthony Joshua stands tall after the storm, calmly explaining that breaking opponents down always takes time and patience, but the job always gets done in the end. Moses Itauma's press conference attack only added fuel to Joshua's already burning fire of determination. AJ's response carries the quiet confidence of a man who has been through real wars and emerged stronger every single time. When Joshua says we're here now, the entire boxing world understands exactly what that means for anyone standing across the ring from him.
If I could have done it earlier, I would have, but it's a breaking down job. You know, many ways to skin a cat, and I've done it in the end, so yeah, we're here now.
TalkSport raises the massive question of whether Moses Itauma is genuinely ready to face Joshua, and the honest answer remains deeply uncomfortable for Itauma's supporters. After his shameful press conference attack on Anthony Joshua, serious doubts about his readiness and mental maturity have exploded across the boxing community. Experts believe Itauma needs significant development before facing truly elite opposition, and his childish behavior only reinforced that opinion loudly. Rushing a talented but clearly immature young fighter into twilight career legends serves nobody, not the sport, not the fans, and certainly not Itauma himself moving forward.
Do you see that fight ever happening? Because I think that's one of the fights that shouldn't take Moses Itauma, but I also don't think it's right for Moses at this moment in time.
Well, listen, let's start off with, Alexander obviously is a fight where you get to a stage where you're in the twilight of your career, and he is.
Eddie Hearn loses his composure completely, and honestly, nobody can blame him for a single second. When Moses Itauma started shoving Anthony Joshua and disrespecting his mother at the press conference, every line of professionalism was crossed simultaneously. Hearn makes it brutally clear that any man, fighter or not, has a natural breaking point when family gets dragged into public confrontations like this. Itauma didn't just attack a boxer that day. He attacked a champion's dignity, his family's honor, and every standard of respect that professional boxing demands from its fighters at this level. The boxing world watched in absolute horror as a young contender torched his own reputation in real time, forgetting completely that you're standing in front of a man who has knocked out some of the greatest heavyweights on the planet. Joshua kept his composure when most would have exploded, and that single moment of restraint said more about AJ's character than any press conference speech ever could have.
Your buttons, when someone shoves you like that, when someone starts talking about your mum, no man, like, look, I'm a complete pussy, right? If you start talking about my mum and all this other stuff, I'm going to have a pop at you. I can't fight, but I don't care, I'll have a right go. And you're talking about the world heavyweight champion. If you start talking to him like that, if you shove him like that...
Moses Itauma crossed every line that exists in professional boxing when he attacked Anthony Joshua at that press conference, and the entire sport responded with unified outrage that is still echoing loudly across every platform and every conversation in the boxing world today. What Itauma presented as confidence was exposed immediately as dangerous immaturity, the kind that destroys promising careers before they ever truly begin. Carl Froch called it childish. Johnny Nelson called it wrong and dangerous. Lawrence Oakley refused to even rank him among the elite. And Eddie Hearn? He made it perfectly clear that shoving Anthony Joshua and disrespecting his family crosses a line that no amount of talent can justify or excuse. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua responded the way true champions always respond, with calm, focused, and ice-cold determination that sent a far more powerful message than any shove or screaming match ever could. The boxing world has now seen both men's true characters exposed under maximum pressure, and the verdict is overwhelming. Itauma has talent, nobody denies that. But talent without respect, discipline, and professionalism is just wasted potential waiting to collapse. When these two finally meet inside the ring, Joshua won't just be fighting for victory. He'll be fighting for every bit of respect that Itauma tried to take from him in front of the entire world.